Terence, congratulations. Magnificent performance tonight. Seemed like the first 3 rounds you were trying to just figure them out. Was that the game plan and start turning it up maybe round 4?
First 3 rounds, I felt like I was in control. I think he was trying to figure me out.
Did you feel that you were frustrating him? He tried to lift you up. He headbutted you. Were you sensing that you were frustrating him?
Of course. He was a little frustrated.
The last question is, I know it's right after the fight, have you feel yet the significance of this win and what it means in your legacy and your career?
To be honest, when I set my sights on doing something, and I know what I'm capable of, it's not like a surprise to me. It's a surprise to y'all because y'all believe me. You know, but for me, I know I can do it. I believe that.
Right now, baby, right now.
Terence, when did you know that you were going to beat him over here on your left?
When he signed the contract.
You seem to focus mostly on body punches, and you were hitting in that a lot. Was it your reach that gave you the advantage?
It was everything. You know, he wasn't hitting body or anything. He was hitting my elbow. I was blocking it. You know, I think I was very.
What was that moment where you were pushed aside by the ring, and they suspended they called the timeout for a second, and then started the fight again in the middle? I think it was the 7th inning.
I was not hitting with it. I got to see. You see?
No.
Yeah, I got to see.
Hey, buddy, straight back, straight here.
What's up, man?
Congratulations on the victory. I want to ask you a little bit about the history that you made tonight. I want your opinion on which means the most to you. You became a 5-division world champion. You became the 3rd, 4th division legal champion with Mayweather and Pacquiao. You became a 3-time undisputed champion of the first ever in the 2, 3, or 4 belt era. And you became the 2nd undisputed champion in 3 weight classes when there was only 1 champion back in 1938 with Henry Armstrong. That's a lot of stuff.
Hear that? Hear that?
Which do you think means the most? And
All of it. It all goes hand in hand.
can you describe what it all means to you to have? You just made like a whole resume of stuff tonight.
It means a lot to me because, you know, anybody can be a nobody, like I said. You know, and that's all they say out there fighting is nobodies. So what can they say now? Somebody tell me what can you say now?
We say congratulations.
That's it. What can you say? Any words?
A lot of the conversation about the fight was you moving up 2 weight divisions. I wanted you to describe, like, once you got in there, how did it feel in terms of fighting at that weight and the bulk that Canelo tried to put upon you?
I was shorter, I punched hard, and that was just it. You know, a lot of people put too much into me moving up the way and things like that. But like I told y'all once before, Canelo is not a big guy. You know, he's a smart guy fighting in a big weight class. You know,
signature win of your career, or is there a win that means more to you?
No, for sure, it's definitely a signature win. Moving up 2 weight classes in the east side, fighting a guy that's been undefeated in the division, undisputed, going to take all his titles, doing everything that I said I was going to do. Of course, this means a lot. My other undisputed runs, I had titles, things like that. So I was coming in as a champion as well. But this one, I was coming in as an underdog, no championship belts, and I felt like everything was going on.
At any point, did you feel you had to make adjustments in the ring?
Well, kind of like the 6th round, I felt like I needed to step up a little more, getting more control of the fight, because the fight was going like a seesaw effect.
And when you were announced as the winner, you went down on one knee. Can you just describe how that moment felt to you and what was going on in your mind?
I knew I won. The last bell round, I knew I won. But like I said before, God doesn't make no mistakes, and it's no mistake that, I'm here for a reason. And I've been telling them that all week, that this God's going to and I just, carry out his mission.
Terence, when we spoke on Tuesday, you talked about a lot about your preparation and how confident you would, in your leading up to this, and how you would break this fight down and how it was going to go. Did it go exactly to plan as you prepared for this for the last couple of months? Was it each round? Did it go as planned?
Of course, everything that we set our sights on to do in the fight, we executed. I wanted to do a little more, but my coaches wanted me to keep doing what I was doing that was working. So I had to make sure that I was disciplined, keep doing what was working.
And then, I know you said you weren't surprised, obviously, in how you dominated. But was there any surprise that as the fight went on, he typically feeds off those later rounds and builds momentum, but it appeared that he got more frustrated and weaker maybe, or less conditioned? Did that surprise you at all?
I don't think he was less conditioned or anything. I just think I was better man. I think you're not giving him enough credit when you're trying to take things away from him. He was 1,000% prepared. I just think I was better man.
But so much goes on behind the scenes that we never get to see. Long nights of preparation, sticking with the same team, adversity, and many years of preparation. When you look into the faces of your team after achieving this win, how do you feel looking at all these people that have helped you carry yourselves to success?
Oh, I feel great, because they've been out just like me. When people that me, they got my team. They think my team can, take me to where I want to go, because they don't have the recognition of being in a big city. They have this big following. But, a lot of great fighters come through my shade, and, they pave the way, for the next generation. I'm at the forefront, and we ain't going to make history.
Was this fight about proving them all wrong or proving yourself right?
Both. Without it wrong, myself right. Like I said, it's a lot of disappointed people, going on. Some of them don't cry, like I said, but it's part of the sport.
And lastly, I asked you at the press conference the other day, what was your definition of greatness? It came full circle for you by claiming the throne. Now, what is your definition of greatness to you?
Look at that.
Congratulations. The whole team.
Congratulations on your victory. With the way you beat Canelo tonight, Spence a couple of years ago, everyone is going to start making comparisons with your legacy to Floyd Mayweather. How do you feel you compare with Floyd with the resume you have now?
Listen, Florida was the greatest in his era. I'm the greatest in my era. They don't need to compare me to Florida.
You talk the talk and you sure walk the walk. Your confidence and aura is on another level. Could we see a run as a light heavyweight? Now, would you consider going back down to 154 and face Geron as the guy who prepared Canelo Alvarez for this fight?
No.
Terence, obviously it was a great show today. I was curious about your entrance, how you came to choose that song in particular to walk out.
Well, you know, it was part of the outfit. You know, the outfit was inspired by the one we just brought. You know, as you see that guitar and everything. My great childhood friend, Terence Crawford, he was the one that, you know, carried the song out for the night. It was like I said, I got Mexicans and Latinos on my side as well. So, you know, it was a good
That song in the UFC. Idiot Emporia walks out to that song in the UFC.
Good. Good for him.
Terence, straight around your back. The narrative of this fight was, could your chin stand up to Canelo's power? He took his punches, but to me it seemed neutralized his biggest shots. I don't know that he hit you with his biggest shot. You consider that a greater accomplishment in proving that you have the chin to take the biggest shot?
A lot of people say I'm no defense. You know, I can hit these big shots. You know, that's what they was worried about. Man, it's only so much that they can say now.
Now, stretch of the fight, we saw Canelo drop his hands at some point, shake his head. It appeared to me like he was mentally being broken. Did you perceive it that way? What do you think was going on in those, like 11th to 12th round when we saw Canelo seem to stop fighting for seconds?
Yeah, he was definitely frustrated, you know, because what he was trying to do wasn't working. And he get hit, you know, and he's just like, man, you know, you should have said that. Can't be like, I feel you.
And last one for me. Where do you rate Canelo amongst your opponents? I mean, you're speaking about it as it was an easy night, you've been hit harder. Where do you put him on the list of your most difficult opponents?
I'm not saying it was an easy night to fight for. It wasn't easy, you know. It just looked like that, but it definitely wasn't easy. He's definitely, you know, at the top of my opponent's side of the face, for sure.
Are you open to a rematch?
I'm open to whatever. You know, like I said, I'm gonna sit back, enjoy my victory with my team, and, you know, I had my birthday in 2 weeks since I'm old here.
Thank you for a great night and incredible performance. Congratulations.
It's Andres from ESPN. We just swear you talk about how competitive you are and will to win. Did you feel like you had to dig deep in this fight, or did you feel like Canelo, you just kind of took the fight out of him early? He wasn't able to be as competitive as he wanted.
I think, you know, he was trying to be competitive, but he respected my heart, you know, and he respected my boxing ability, and things like that. And I think what was frustrating him the most is, you know, all his big shots, I was behind him, and, you know, the counter, catching the counter. So I think that was really, you know, a big factor in why he was frustrated.
I think you said a lot, but when you're going to say, I told you so, and you want to relish the victories, now on the time to tell everybody, once again, I told you so.
Oh, they know. They know. I don't have to say I told you so or rub it in their face. You know, they know and they see it. And, you know, this is right here is I told you so.
Max Kellerman calls you the GOAT of this era, the post fight. After everything you've been through, man, what was like hearing those words?
Hey, listen, like I said, the great things come to those who wait. You know, the cream always rise to the top. All the time that they lock me out, say I won't fight
Terence, William King, Omaha, Nebraska. I got a question for your coach. William King, we're here, right here. Tall, I can answer right here. You know it. Man, I'm so proud of you today, right now, and your team. I'm just watching. To your left, the one yes, always about Thomas Smack. But I saw your son and my great nephew yesterday, a couple of days ago. They got interviewed by Fight Club TV, and they predicted you was going to win. But they were so proud of you, those young fighters. What does it mean to you when you go back to the gym on Monday? As far as your coaches and your coaching team, what does that mean when you go back to your gym?
That's for Bud or for me?
For all of y'all. I want to hear from all of you gentlemen. Because right now, when I see Muhammad Ali, I want to see Terence Crawford in the future. Because right now this is bigger.
So you said Bud's son? You seen Bud's son?
I saw Bud's son and my great nephew Reno speaking, predicting that his dad and his surrogate father are going to win. But what does that mean to you when you go back to the gym? Because those young men and young women look so much up to you, so much up to your team.
Well, to me, it's just like I'm saying, this is how the man live. He's a great father. You understand? He raised his kids up the way they should go, and they see his commitment to them and to his craft day in, day out. So they was confident in his victory. You know, for me, it's like full circle. It's the Terence Crawford era, and we believe in God highly, and it's his time now. And if it's like you say, you see somebody else can do it, you can do it. But you just can't just think that. You gotta put the work in. Crawford put the work in since he was a baby, so you know it's more than just talking about it, it's about being about it. You understand? So for everybody that's in the gym, there's everybody around, please start paying more attention to him and what he's doing instead of just hanging on, hanging around. Really study Crawford, you understand? Really study him, take in what he's doing. It's not just him running miles, it's not just him hitting the bag, sweating. He's focusing, he's studying, he's really honing his craft. You know, so that's what I would say we're taking that. So it's not just when you see him, you can do it, but you gotta put the work in too.
Go that.
in my house with